Thanks to Ava for sponsoring this video. You can actually get approved for up to a $2,500 credit limit guaranteed with no credit check by Ava. And people are saying things like, I increased my score by 132 points in 1 month alone. I've been doing it for 4 to 6 months, nothing but great results, and my credit score has gone up by 80 points. Was a little skeptical at first, but after using it the last couple of months, my score jumped 53 points. Now, in just a second, you'll see how 74% of Ava users watch their score move within the first 7 days, the one hack you can use that guarantees approval even if your credit is terrible, and how this app hits 90% of the factors that lenders actually check. Now, let's be real for a second. Trying to build credit from scratch or rebuild after a few setbacks can feel like applying for a job where they want 5 years of experience, but won't even give you your first shot to get experience in the first place. Banks want this perfect score, proof of income, years of history, and oh yeah, they'll still hit you with a hard pull just to say no to you. That's what makes the Ava card such a breath of fresh air. When you sign up for the annual plan, you get a guaranteed credit limit up to $2,500 with zero credit check. That's not a typo either. There's absolutely no hard pull, just $6 per month with Ava's annual plan, and then you're in. It starts with a $25 spending cap to keep things low risk, but it's not just a toy card. You can use it on Netflix, Spotify, T-Mobile, everyday stuff you already pay for. And behind the scenes, Ava is reporting your responsible usage to all 3 credit bureaus while your utilization stays ultra low, as little as 1%. And this is exactly what's recommended for FICO score high achievers, by the way. What that means long-term is it puts you in real position to get approved for high-limit personal cards, because in addition to improving your FICO scores, it improves your comparable credit, and that's what banks look for when deciding your starting credit limit on new cards. And one of my favorite parts is it's hands-off. So once it's set up, it starts working in the background. It goes spend, report, and then your credit grows. That's why 74% of Ava users start seeing results in just 7 days without needing to max out a credit card, carry debt, or pay a dime in interest. And I just want to stop right here and emphasize the point that there's no interest, no late fees, and no surprise penalties. And a quick heads up, if you're already like, okay, this sounds good to me, just hit the link below. You can lock in up to a $2,500 credit limit with no credit check, and it's just $6 per month if you do the yearly plan. I'll break down the rest, but honestly, a lot of people start seeing results in their first week. Now, one of the most overlooked parts of your credit score is something called credit mix. It makes up 10% of your FICO score, and it's all about showing lenders that you can handle different types of credit. Not just credit cards, revolving accounts, but also installment loans like auto loans or personal loans. But here's the challenge. Most people only ever use credit cards, and taking out a loan just to diversify your mix, that usually means interest, hard pulls, and just a little more risk. That's exactly where the Ava Save and Build account comes in. What happens is you set aside as little as $25 per month. It's actually less than what you spend on a takeout order these days. So instead of sitting it in a savings account doing nothing for your credit, Ava treats it like a small installment loan. Every month that deposit is reported to all 3 credit bureaus as a on-time loan payment, no debt required. Now, why this matters is you instantly add a new type of trade line to your credit profile, and that's an installment loan. You build consistent payment history, which is 35% of your FICO score, while improving your credit mix. It's a safe, structured way to grow your credit using your own money. And after 12 months, you get every single dollar back. There's no interest, no extra fees, and no surprises. Just a stronger credit score and a pile of cash you saved over the year. It's one of the few tools out there that actually builds up your credit and builds savings at the same time. Then there's rent reporting. Now, most people think that rent and credit are 2 totally separate worlds, but they're not. And once you see how Ava connects them, you're not going to look at your lease the same way again. So with Ava, your on-time rent payments now work for you, not just your landlord. Ava takes the rent payments you already were making and reports them to the credit bureaus, turning them into a credit building tool. Now, this is a game changer if you're brand new to credit and don't have any credit cards yet, and you're rebuilding after some setbacks and need positive payment history fast. Or if you want to add more depth to your credit profile without taking on debt, rent reporting gives you a new valuable trade line, and you don't have to change a single thing about your lifestyle to get it. Now, I got to tell you, when I took a step back, I realized that Ava touches every part of your credit score. It affects payment history at 35% of your score. Ava reports that on-time payment from your credit card, your savings, and rent. Those are 3 trade lines working every month. Then it reports your utilization. That's 30% of your score. So Ava Card gives you a high limit with a low spend cap to boost your score safely. Then it affects your credit history, which is 15%. Ava starts reporting fast, helping you establish trade lines early. It also affects your credit mix, which is 10%. So revolving credit, installment loans, and rent reporting all in one app. It even affects your new credit, which is 10% of your score. It does that because there's no hard pull to get started, so your score stays protected. And I know most people have to piece together multiple apps and banks to build this kind of profile. You're juggling secured cards from one place, builder loans from another, maybe a rent service that charges extra. With Ava, you get all of it bundled in a one clean subscription. So if you're tired of trying to piece your credit together one app at a time, this is your move. So click the link in the description to sign up for Ava and get a guaranteed approval with no credit check, no hard pulls, and no interest. You get 3 trade lines reporting every single month, and it's just $6 per month with the yearly plan. And honestly, this will probably be the easiest credit that you unlock this year. Thank you for watching.